Hello, Red. How are we doing, mate? Alright. You doing alright? Alright, alright, alrighty. Greeting, Brad. What is good? You waiting for somebody else. You're not waiting for me. Oh well. Such love. I will always pay second fiddle to Chicago, apparently, huh? And I needed to kill something. I got two bots running. Yeah, I heard. We were supposed to get like a dusting, and it didn't happen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's y'all's winter wonderland doing? Yep, I heard Chicago's at 7 inches. We were supposed to get an inch today, but we got zero. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I don't like snow. Snow's not fun if you don't have skis and snowshoes and all them other things. Because then you just gotta get out the shovel and like break your back and slide on the ice and no thanks. I'm a Southern boy. I can't help it. uh, oh, you were shoveling up a mess. Nope, 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 nope. See, here's the one good thing. If it gets that heavy, I get to work from home, but I hate working from home. I absolutely despise it because there's so many interruptions. There's the cats, the dogs, the wife, the hunger, the lack of food, those sorts of things, and slow computers. Now, working from home is not for me. It's not. It's basically if I have to, I will, but I would rather not. Oh God, and you guys can tell I am in desperate need of getting a rat tail done. See, I'm like this close to a rat tail. That's my problem with my hair. Is it doesn't grow down; it grows out. I'm gonna eventually have like a mini a mullet afro, I think, at some point. But how y'all doing tonight? And yes, folks, your eyes do not deceive you. It is Tuesday. I got out of the office at a reasonable time tonight. Came home and no, I will never catch. Nerdy and I were close at one point, and then the last time Bubbles cut my hair, because I will be honest, at one point if you had shaved a beard, shaved a mustache, and took the glasses off, okay, and with the hair that I had, I was AJ Styles. I am not joking you because I looked at it and it's like, damn, I look just like him at the moment. And this was like back when COVID first started, and for whatever reason, I had shaved everything off, and it was I could be AJ's heavier set body double, in my opinion. Especially if you caught me from behind, because it literally looked just like AJ Styles' hair. And I'm mad that I can't get it to look like that again. I cannot get it to look like that again. Because I thought it was a good look. But the cold air like frazzles it. Is basically what it does. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, let's get things started, shall we? And I apologize for not looking at the camera. It kind of moved on me, and it's thrown my perception off a little bit. So I apologize for that. I don't know what I moved, but I've got to like move either the light and the camera over to the other side or back and forth. I got to figure it out so that I'm looking at the camera more often than I am. But I have a way to fix that, sort of, kind of. As we start tonight's list. And tonight's list is a little Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. Now, for those of you that do not remember this is the question I think this is the question I completely blew in Guesstimate Sunday. I completely underguessed bad. Because I knew it wasn't like 20 something, but for whatever reason, dumb me just typed 24. I don't know why. And I'm like, I've got this entire list in a file with everything in it. There are 90 something things in here, and I picked 24. Right, the 119 references. And I was mad at myself. I was totally mad at myself because I knew better. I absolutely knew better. And I completely underguessed. So, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's list, we are looking for 10 of the 119 historical references in the song "We Didn't Start the Fire." And like I said, I was still irate at myself. It should not have been my second strike that night, but it was, and I screwed it up bad because I think I could have been there till the end. That, and don't ask me to do cube 40 rather than square 40. That was my other screw up. Because I'm like, all right, 26 times 26 is 500 and something. And my math just kind of totally blanked on me. And I'm like, what did I write 300 for? It's one of those, it's one of those things where you know it in your head, you tell your fingers to type the right answer, and you just totally forget. It's somewhere between head and keyboard, problem between keyboard and chair, where something goes wrong. And I felt stupid for it. It's like, I missed the... I missed the height of the Golden Gate Bridge, which was my fault because I completely misunderstood what he asked for. And then I missed this one. And And I can't remember the other one I missed. I missed one other one. And it was like, oh, it was the number of words in the Star Spangled Banner. Only I didn't get a strike on that one. For some dumb reason, I just went 7, 7, 7, 7, 28, done. Not thinking that some of them are longer than that, some of them are shorter than that. It was like, can I have a V8? That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. I needed brain food. All right, so let's see. We've had Eisenhower, Marilyn Monroe, Stalin, the H-bomb, the Communist Bloc, Marilyn Monroe, Einstein, Pop Rocks, Richard Nixon. We've got the Brooklyn Dodgers. Brooklyn's got a winning team. Very nicely done, Kegler. Buddy Holly, not there. Joe DiMaggio, not there. Ben-Hur, not on the list tonight. John Glenn, Elvis Presley, nope. No JFK either. So again, for tonight's list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 10 of the 119 historical references in Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire song. And honestly, I think this is like one of the first lists I ever put together. And it's one of my all-time favorites. Sally Ride, not there. Like I said, the question is, how many of you are like trying to sing the song in your head right now? That's always the question when this list comes up. No Watergate. However, if you can't have politics, you can have rock and roll from New York. All right, I gotta ask, for those of you that are here, how many of y'all are paying attention to Reddit versus the hedge funds? I am curious to know. I am very curious to know who owned stock in GameStop prior to these last 2 days. You guys, for those of you guys that don't know, all right, a hedge fund went out of their way to say you guys needed to short GameStop and about 5 other stocks they named. Well, a bunch of people on Reddit took that as a challenge. They said, yeah, you want us to short it so our stocks go down, and then you buy them up cheap and we lose money. It didn't turn out that way. Somehow, this is Reddit now, all these various people on Reddit started buying and buying and buying and buying, and it was amazing. The stock just goes from 30 to 35 to 40 to 45. Now this is GameStop. It hasn't made a dime in probably 3 years. It's literally a money-losing business. Okay? It gets up to 50. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on? All of a sudden, by the end of day one, it's at $70. So all these hedge fund people that said they were shorting this stock just basically got paid out the wazoo. And for those of you that don't know, you gotta learn what shorting a stock and selling a stock long and everything is. I only ever do longs. Rockefeller, not there. Liberace, Catcher in the Rye, Began. All good ones, but not one of our 119 that were chosen. Um, well, here's the amazing thing, Red. Okay, and I found out two facts today while I was watching this. Okay, so it went up to $70 yesterday, and a lot of people thought, well, that's it. Now the hedge funds will get in there and say we're going to short it, and we'll drive the price back down. Okay, thank you. Overnight, in the after hours trading, it went from 70 to $105. And it's like, everybody's like, what the hell? So the Reddit people, and I think it's Wall Street Bets on Reddit, I can't remember now, basically said, oh yeah, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So today, it's still climbing. It goes from 105 to $155 a share today. This is GameStop we're talking about, folks. So I'm reading up on this, and I realize, or I find out, there's 5 stocks that this hedge fund basically said you needed to short. So basically, AMC movie theaters, which are for the most part was a bankrupt company, it's climbing. All of a sudden, in 2 days, they've got money to pay off the part, a big chunk of their bankruptcy thing. Bed Bath and Beyond starts climbing. And all of a sudden, everybody's looking at what this hedge fund has said to buy rather than to short. All these things this hedge fund said to buy because of what happened with the other ones, people are dumping. It's like, and I don't remember the ones they were dumping, because you always look at winners, not losers. Because I don't short stocks. I'm not that good with shorting stocks. Never have been. So it's like, these 5 have been going up, and all these other ones have been dropping. And I said to myself, okay, and for those of you guys that know me, I am very, very right on the spectrum. I am very, very politically right. I said to myself, now you guys realize if Occupy Wall Street had done this, I would have applauded them like crazy. Rather than trying to shut everything down and complain about the 1%ers, these people literally took their own money and probably borrowed money from people along the way, and they just drove 3 or 4 stocks way up. GameStop, literally, and again, because GameStop was the big one, because that was the one that this hedge fund had plugged, basically had the biggest one-day climb of any stock ever. Bigger than Amazon, bigger than Google, bigger than GM. It was like, wow. That was, in my opinion, and again, I'm going to assume most of the people that were doing this were very anti big business, anti hedge fund sort of things. I literally, by the time it was done and I read it, I literally in my mind sat back and just basically said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of capitalism. It was amazing, and and I wish I had had money in it. I will admit that, but I didn't. It was so much fun to watch a whale get clobbered doing by basically a bunch of people doing what a hedge fund normally does. It was absolutely amazing to see. And I don't usually give Reddit people props. I don't usually agree with most people on Reddit, but I had to give them props. They played by the rules. No nastiness, no breaking or bending the rules in any way, shape, or form. And they proved what you can do if you sit down and you think about it and you do something by the rules that are made by the boys, the big boys. It was absolutely incredible to see. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to be very different from a lot of my people that I normally side with. They may think I'm like crazy, but I've got to give credit where credit is due. They said we're going to prove this hedge fund wrong, and they did it. It was an amazing thing in my mind. It proves you play by the rules, but you do it the right way, and you're going to kick ass. And like I said, I'm just disappointed I didn't have any money in it today. I am. So we've had Bernie Getz, California Baseball, Ayatollah, South Pacific, Studebaker, Malcolm X, Homeless Vets, Moonshot, Wheel of Fortune. Nope. Wow, this list is tougher than I thought it would be. This one is being tougher than I thought it would be. So, like I said, I hope that didn't bother anybody, but I had to give credit. I had to say it was impressive. They could have packed their balls up and said, "All right, we're done after one day." Nope, they stood their ground. Harry Truman not there. Doris Day not on the list. Richard Nixon's back again. Not there. Uh oh, guys, I think Mark's reading through the song because he's done four of them, I think, in a row. Um, so yeah, like I said, I was impressed. I didn't think it was going to last as long as it did. I figured it was going to be a one-day thing, and I saw it, and it was wow. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for any one of the 119 we didn't start the fire lines. Eichmann on the list. Vaccine not there. So how you doing, Mark? What's good? How are you putting up with the snow, or are you dealing with the snow like North Midwest is? Like I said, I know Chicago got 7. I think Minnesota got 10. I think Minnesota got 10. So it was all pretty much to the north of everything. It hasn't gotten any. Oh, okay. So you're still like me. You're like getting the cold, but not the white stuff. You know it's coming your way though, right? Or it might be nice to just loop up north. It might loop up north. We'll see. Like I said, they did say it was gonna drop down, and it never did. We got just enough of a front push, I guess, to keep it out. It's trouble in the Suez. I noticed nobody else is guessing. They're just like, Mark's reading them off the list. You gotta pick somewhere. No, this is one of those songs where if you know it, you're gonna know them somewhat in order. Anyway, what else do I have? Um, well, Bubbles didn't get her interview, unfortunately, or her job, unfortunately. But they did send her over to another department, so there's still hope. We're waiting to see. Trying to think of what else is on the chit chat list tonight. You guys just letting Mark just type away. Everybody, the people are blanking, or they just letting Mark type. Liberace not there. Marciano not there. Terror on the airline not there. Ho Chi Minh not on the list. Nope. Campanella, Blot, Cone, Perron, Toscanini, Akron, Ole Miss, Little Rock. We got 6 to go. Are we going to find those 6 in the last 8 minutes? And Peter Pan is on the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the house, Mom Bunkhouse.
Payola and Kennedy, not there. Place, Jeff. Peyton Place. Not on the list tonight. Red Giant. Pasternak. Mantle. Kerouac. Superman. North Korea. South Korea. Sputnik. Shaolin Lai. China under martial law. Kegler breaking Mark's streak. Nicely done, Kegler. Number 5. Belgians in the Congo. So we are down to 3. Campanelli, Alabama, Castro, see, now I know Mark. Now I'm starting to worry if you're just typing them out from the text, because Edsel and No-Go would not count. It would just be an Edsel. Stranger in a Strange Land. Still one of my favorite books of all time. No Hemingway. Dylan not there. Birth Control not there. Moonshot not there. Ho Chi Minh. Begin, Palestine. So we got 3 left, and we're doing something. I want to check something.
Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000 Lincoln Mark 8.
No, I don't want the video. Damn it. Oh, there is a problem. I actually have to give Kegler one because I think I forgot to fix something in one of these. Kegler, I have to give you one because I thought I fixed that and I did not. All right, where was I? I was checking something. Russians in Afghanistan. Foreign debts goes to Mark. And crack goes to Kegler. So we had Eichmann, Trouble in the Suez, Foreign Debts, Peter Pan, Belgians in the Congo, Budapest, Woodstock, Crack, Red China. I don't know why I've still got Red China written in there. I know that's not right. Why do I have Red China still written in there? I thought I fixed that. Oh no, I screwed up. Red China was not said. Wait a minute, no, that can't be right. Where are my lyrics? Oh, that's right. China's in here twice, isn't it? Damn it. China's in. I did this every time. I do that every time. Third one mentioned. Let me see. It actually didn't come through, Mark. It went Harry Truman, Doris Day, JFK, blown away. It did not put Red China on my chat. So you always have to be careful when you go fast because it may not send something across. But I called it. I got to give it to Kegler because I forgot there were two Chinas in there. Oh, Red Giant. No, not a Red Giant. A Red China. Yeah, it's the third one in the lyrics. It was the third one in the lyrics. For some reason, I always do that. Every time the China one comes in, I screw up because there's the Red China at the start, and then there's the other line with China in it. Why am I drawing a blank, folks? I used to know this song by heart. I used to know this song by heart. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you meant you typed it in and it was the third one you typed. He was like, no, that one didn't come across. All right, so with that, folks, it's Tuesday. It's game show night. We're definitely doing what we normally do. We're giving out stuff. So the question is, what are we giving out? Let's see. Mark with 5. Kegler with 4. Brian with 1. Red got shut out tonight. Either that or Red just didn't try. So let's start with Mark's because I got to do math because there's 5 of them. And we will start with Eichmann, who was worth 10. Trouble in the Suez, 45, puts us at 55 whammies for Mark. Mark, I will drop them on your Twitter account, or your Twitch account, just so you know. Foreign Debts is the small prize. Peter Pan is another 30. It's 85. And to wrap Mark off. That came out totally wrong. Wrap Mark up with Budapest. 25. So with that, Mark earns 110 whammies off of one list. Ta-da! So I will drop them on that account for you, Mark, so that they're there. And then we turn our attention over to Kegler. Because Kegler's got 4. You guys are making me do a lot of math tonight. You guys are evil. You know that, right? There's normally like one person, 25. One person, 50. One person this. One person that. Kegler started off with Belgians in the Congo, which is worth 45. How about a little crack on the side? Keg, something you're not telling us? 40 more? Wow, a couple of big ones there. That's 85. Because I think the most it'll give is 50. My goof up, Red China, is the vault shot. And Brooklyn has a winning team. 40 more for 125 whammies. Ta-da! See, I can type. I can do things right on occasion. And you know what that means, Brian? Yep, Brian has earned himself the one-player game. I didn't even realize it until I'm just sitting there writing numbers down. It's like, oh, we got one left. So congratulations, Brian. The one-player game will be yours in just a moment. But first and foremost, let's take care of Kegler's Vault. So, Kegs, which dial would you like us to remove one number from? I actually have to get on Discord. I actually goofed one day. I put myself in Discord on one night, and I literally left myself on Discord all night while I was not even on the computer. It was like you guys could have come in and said anything. I would not have been there to notice it whatsoever. And we are losing. What did we lose? We lose the 0. Did we lose the 0 or the 1? I know we lost one of those two. I wasn't paying attention to what was up there. I know. Shame on me. All right, Kegs. Oh, it had to be the 1 because the last guess had a 1 in it. No, had a 3 in it. We know the first number is a 9. What are the remaining 3 numbers? White, blue, green. All right, Kegler says we are going for 94, 23. 94-23 is in the vault lock. It's locked in. We cannot change it until we hit the button. The big red, blue, green, white, the big button with all 4 colors on it. It is not 94-23. So the vault remains closed a little bit longer. And while we're doing that, let's get over to our one-player game. And go away, Vault Shot. We don't want to see you now.
And now a game of high stakes, where every ticket is a gamble and every move could be your last.
Save that since we had a number come off. I want to get my Break the Bank game running again. I really do.
We'll find out in a moment. Is it
No, get back here. There we go. Don't want to capture the cursor. Don't care where the cursor is. And it moved. Why did it move? All right, Brian. Are you ready to find out your game of the evening?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Break Your Back.
It was Santa Claus. The Canadians gave him his own postal code. That's because Santa Claus is so special. I miss my Santa Claus beard a little bit. I will admit that. But now it'll probably grow out even faster and bulkier, and it'll turn into more Santa Claus. What are we up to? We're up to the code. We are up to the Price is Right. So far, I don't think... Oh, it is the Price is Right. So, Brian. Why am I not hearing you? That's a good question. Why am I not hearing you? Let's do that. I'm not on mute. Do I have something turned? Oh, I know what I did. I'm an idiot. My output device is not where it's supposed to be. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. It always helps if I
Got it.
turn something on or off.
Gotcha.
That's the problem with Among Us, is I have to put the headset on. Otherwise, my wife hears me sneaking around and doing stuff in that game. And then it's like, I'm no good
Gotcha.
at killing people.
I get that a lot.
I'm no good at killing people anyway, but... Alright, let me turn that down a little bit. Alright, so the good news is, I got most of these actually fixed. But I gotta do something here. Let me do that. And that. Come here, window. No, not one game loader. I need that one to move up. There we go. So, Brian, are you ready?
Yep.
Your game of the evening will be the money game.
All right.
This is one of those that's reasonably easy to get through, I think.
Yep. I know the rules for that game pretty well. So.
All right, let me get the car loaded. All right, it is the Silverado 1500 4x4 crew cab LT Trail Boss. I will tell you, the middle number of the 5 digits is a 9. All you have to do is give me the combination that fills the before the 9 and the combination that comes after the 9. If you get that right, one of the die-cast cars is yours. It gets added to your box or your pile.
Nice. All right. Let's start with 53.
53 is the 53 in our winning price tag. Oh, it is not there.
All right, let's try 54.
We're going to try 54. Is 54 in our price tag? It is. So, you are in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
There is
I vote.
one right number. There are 6 wrong numbers.
Yep. I've always wanted to say this, Listwitz. I'm going for El Cheapo.
Where is El Guapo? We can't pick on him.
No. El Cheapo, 15.
Oh, I knew what which one you meant. El Chipo Guapo, where are you? Number 15 is. Oh, it's a whammy count.
All right. Let's go 20.
Number 20. We're going El Cheapo again. Is the last two digits in the price of our truck $20? It is. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner. Congratulations, Brian. I can't get to the car pile at the moment,
Surprise me then.
but it'll be one of the larger ones out of the loose diecast cars. I'm trying to remember what's over there. It might be the Porsche. I can't remember. I'll have to look. I've got to like set up my prizes so I can, because I still have not hooked up my other camera, the camera I took down. Bum. So congratulations, Brian. Those are now yours, and let's get the extra whammies in there.
Too bad it wasn't 54 and 15. You're at 54 plus 15 is. This is easy math.
Oh no, it's the typing that always gets me. There we go. It's
I'll
always
get the 68. I wish I had the 69. Nice.
All right, so while we're waiting, let me see. What am I? Oh, I am doing Mark Small. Give me a minute, Mark. I gotta check something to make sure I have my numbers right. That's one. Okay, that's right. That's right. And that's right. All right, Mark. I need a number from you. Making sure I have my other pile here of stuff. I need a number from 1 to 4, Mark. Like I said, I've got to rearrange my prizes so that I know what I'm doing. So, Mark, I need a number from 1 to 4, sir, if you would be so kind. What I need to do is I need to, like, get the price camera set up where it's supposed to be, where I want it. Get that one set up. And then I can mark all of my special drawers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and say pick a drawer. But that is for down the road when my studio is clean, which will probably be never. All right. While we are waiting for Mark to select his numeral, I decided tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that back to contestants row. Get that back over to that, and then I can exit back to the menu without crashing PowerPoint. See, I got that all figured out. Number 2 it is, Mark. All right, your small prize of the evening. As soon as I get back over to it. Wow, I'm running out of those. Oh, wait, what is that? Is that what I think that is? Oh, that's the other. shape than I thought I am. Unfortunately, Mark, it does not come with the box. It is time for Mark to get his Harley mode on. Ta-da! I believe this is from Series 6. But that is from the Harley Davidson collection. For some reason, it didn't have the series number on it. And I thought I had the series number on it. But yeah, that is one of the Maestos Harley collection. This one is... Let me see. What one is that one? I gotta find my list. I gotta find my list of Harley sets because I've got a ton of loose ones. I got a few in the box. But congratulations, Mark. We will add that to your box, which I still have. Yes, I will admit that. Like I said, with Julie losing her job, it kind of got a little tough around here. So, congratulations, my friend. That one is now yours. All right. So, I decided yesterday, actually, that I am going to do, or I decided yesterday which game I was going to do. I had to think about it. And I decided that this one I know works. And I've always enjoyed it because it's not one of the bigger known games in the US. It's a California one. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are looking for hopefully 5 players. And if not, we can always wing it. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will be playing Slingo. Now, we did one test run many, many moons ago. Worked great. It just ran forever. I have made one change or 2 changes to the game. Change number 1 is devils will not appear as often. It's basically the chance of a devil went from 1 in 10 per person to 1 in 20 per person. In addition, devils are competing with the players. So it's not one question for the devil players and one question for the numeric player or the light up players. Ignore that where it says they have the first right to the question. I changed that. But you will be competing just right along with everybody else. Now, the part about 1 of 2 successful items will happen is still true. It's just not written this way. A devil may remove a player or a player from the next question. In other words, even if their podium lights up, they will not be eligible to answer it. It's sort of the devil gets to whammy you, or devil you in this case. Ignore all the round stuff because we only typically do 1 round per night because we try to time this to follow up on LK stream. So we usually only get time to do 1 round. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, and here are the actual new rules in regards to that. Illuminated players or yellow podium players and devils compete to answer a question. If a devil player answers the question first, he may add any one number back to a column, and it will be done at random. If the yellow player answers the question first and answers correctly, they will get that number removed from their column above them. All right, Brian is in. I am looking for 4 more players. So let's do this. Oh, file not found. It does not like that. Ah, damn it. Debug. I will have to put a dummy character up there. I'll probably put myself in there if I don't get any others. All right, Kegler is in. Oh, let's try that again. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Duh. I am stopping that. There we go. So we have Brian. We have Kegler. Anybody else is interested? If you are, let me know. We'll probably start this one up in a couple of minutes. Now, again, the way the questions will appear is basically there will be 3 choices. If player 1 misses, player 2 has an opportunity. So it's basically, it is a race, so to speak. In fact, I should probably, now that I think about this, let me see if I can get that over there, though. Get over there. Doesn't want to move. He wants to stick. Game night buzzer. If you guys have access to it, let's see if it's actually running. We will do this in Quiz Bowl mode. Wow, that is really tiny. Whoa, that's too large. It is GameNightBuzzer.com, room name, or room number, BHJ3T. And I'm going to put that right there, I think. All right, let's see if that works. He should work. All right, so I'm looking for 3 players still. And if nobody shows up, I will put myself in the last 3 dummy spots. just so I have names in there. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing Slingo. Yes, bingo with a challenge, so to speak. And let me know if you guys can get in or not on the clear all. I wish I knew why it stuck 4 teams in there. I don't want 4 pre-teams in there. It's one thing I've never understood on it. What is players have a certain amount of time to click and submit one of the given choices. Ugh. Ooh, I don't like that one at all. Short time. Ooh. And Brian is in. So we are looking for any more interested participants. Looking for any more interested participants, as you guys will be playing for something on the big shelves. Kegler is in. Ugh. I may have to do the hard part and just like put just 3 people that's in the audience and see if they'll jump in. Let's see. I will put red in just because I love red. And I'm trying to keep my program from erroring out because I don't have the error catching routine I thought I had. I will put me back here. And then just because we love her and because she is going through so much, we'll put Murphy in. And then we can swap that out for somebody else at some point. Oop, debug, file not found. What do you mean file's not found? Stop. What do you mean file's not found? I didn't use anybody that doesn't have a picture. Huh, that was weird. I did not put anybody in that doesn't have a picture. Because I'm in there. It crashed on me? Why did it crash on me? Let's try that again. Oh, I know why it crashed on me. Because I forgot to put a space in my name. I think I'm one of the few that have that. And then we'll just drop Murphy in at the end. Load players. There we go. Now, if you're interested in participating, folks, please feel free to step up and we'll swap a few things out. But we probably won't change the icons because the icons are pretty much standard for now. I forgot I did not have the loop file in there. But game night buzzer. Room code is Bravo Henry Juliet 3 Tango. All right. So right now it is just Brian versus Kegler. Because, like I said, the last 3 slots are just kind of there. And I'm going to do one more thing. Let's do this just so I can get rid of those names. Control A, delete. Control A, delete. And Control A, delete. Whoa, too much Control A there. Whoa! I just about deleted my entire game. That was not my goal. There we go. Alright, so now let's get back over to... Alright, Kegs. Brian, are you ready? It's a one-on-one matchup. And again, if you want to join in at any point, let me know, and I will literally change names, and that's an easy thing to do. But we are going to start. Okay. With question number 1. Oh, back to board. I got to do it the right way. Podium numbers first. Duh. Because if your podium number doesn't light up, you can't participate. Reds lights up, but red is not playing, unfortunately. This is where I need 5, because 5 is a fun number. Oh, it is Brian. It is Kegler. So, ladies and gentlemen, Brian, Kegler, here is question number 1 for you. What is the German name of the board game Ticket to Ride? Is it Eisenbahndirigent, Zug und Zug, or Fahrschein? And let me know if the buzzers don't work. They should. What is the German name of the board game Ticket to Ride? Oh, is it still saying I gotta reset them? All right, hold on. There we go. All right, Brian. He says it's Eisenbahndirigent. Is it Eisenbahndirigent? I can't even say that in German. No, it's not. Kegler, to remove a number from the board. All right, Kegler. Is it Zug um Zug or Fahrschein? He says it's Zug um Zug. Is he right? He is right. It is Zug um Zug. And with that, Kegler gets to eliminate the 2 from your board. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for the new podium numbers. Oh, and Kegler is the only one that gets to answer unless somebody jumps in and joins the channel. And again, if you join the channel, let me know. So Kegler, you do not have to wait for the buzz. You do not have to buzz in on this one. This is where I need 5 players. Here is your question, Kegler. In Route 66, the TV show, Todd and Buzz travel around the country in what type of car? Is it a Corvette, a Trans Am, or a Thunderbird? in Route 66, Todd and Buzz traveled around, and he says it's a Thunderbird. Is he right? No, no points for you. So, unfortunately, we don't have Murphy to play in. Brian would have said a Corvette, and you would have been right, Brian. You would have been right. But we do not have a 9 to take off the board for you. All right, the next podium numbers. Oh, and this one goes to Brian. So, Brian, this one is for you. And here is your question. Control, uncle, or mother. And get smart. What was the name of the organization Maxwell worked for? And again, you don't have to buzz in because you were the only one playing. Is it Uncle? No, it's not Uncle. Kegler, if you were playing, what would you have chosen? If you had had this question. Control. It was Control. And their enemy was Chaos, I think, right? Control and Chaos. All right, no numbers off the board. Actually, what I'm going to do is wrong answer, and I'm going to give it to one of the opponents. At least until Red decides to play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the next podium numbers. Ooh, only Listy and Murphy get to play, and Listy does not play. So, oh, it is Brian and a devil. So this is a buzzer question. Kegler, if you get this right, you put the number back on Red's column. Where is Red? Red, come on, get in here. Plastic flowers, silverware, or bell clappers. The company that now produces Matchbox toys first began by producing what? Brian is in first. He says it's plastic flowers. And he would be correct. Matchbox started with plastic flowers. And with that, Brian removes the 5 from his board. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next podium is Brian, Kegler, and me. All right, I'm going to be nice and sit this out. I was hoping to get a 5th player, or at least 3. All right, so we're going to reset the buzzers. And here is your question. What is the term given to mining gold dust from sand and gravel? We have trotter, racer, or pacer. What is the term given to mining? Brian in first. Brian says it's a pacer. Is he right? He is right. It is pacer. So with that, pacer. And Brian removes the 7 from his board. All right, we are going to reset. And the next podium numbers. And this is a question for Kegler and Kegler only. Kegler, all you have to do is get this right. No competition. Saxophone, trombone, and trumpet. Which instrument has 2 varieties? The slide and the valve. He says it's the trumpet. Is he right? No, which means we're going to remove the 6 from Murphy's board. It is the trombone. The trombone. So we are going to drop the 6 from Murphy. All right, and the next podium numbers are... Oh, Brian and Kegler, and unfortunately Red My Devil is not here. So, here is your next question. Upsilon, Phi, and Tau. Which is the 20th letter of the Greek alphabet? Brian in first. Brian says it's Upsilon. Is it Upsilon? It is Upsilon. I was hoping the T would throw somebody off. But it didn't work. And with that, Brian down to 2. All right, we reset the buzzers. We reveal the new podium numbers. Red and Murphy not playing. Oh, it goes to Kegler. So, Kegler, this question is for you and you alone. Brian's like, when do I get my own one? New Yorker columnist Dorothy Parker humorously declared herself as the toast of 2 continents, Australia and what? Canada, Greenland, or Iceland? Kegler says it's Greenland, and he would be right. So with that, we go back to the board. Kegler down to 3, Brian down to 2. The people in the nobody's playing column still in this, sort of. And the podium goes to Kegler again. See, that's the problem. When you start getting down to like a couple of numbers, you got to hope your numbers come up. All right, Kegs. Here is your question. Catherine Drummond, Katie Drummond, or Kimberly Drummond? Name the character played by Dana Plato in Different Strokes. He says it's Kimberly Drummond. Is he right? He is right. It is Kimberly Drummond. And Kegler removes the 5 from the board. All right, the new podium numbers. Oh, Murphy the only one to get it. Oh, Brian gets to lose the 0 if he gets this right. Brian, your question. See, I fixed the 0 problem too. Mikamoto of Japan created a model of the Liberty Bell that was made only of, was it pearls and diamonds, toothpicks and glue, or nuts and bolts? He says it's pearls and diamonds. Is he right? He is right. It was just made out of pearls and diamonds. So with that, Brian, down to needing one number. Mikamoto is a designer. Is he? I don't know. I don't know high fashion that well. All right. The podium numbers. Brian's looking for a 2. Oh, not there. A 1 and a 5. Not there. This is the hard part when there's only 2 players on a 5-player game. Oh, Brian, you can win it on this question. So, no pressure. Jane Russell, Katharine Hepburn, Ingrid Bergman. You probably know that one of the female co-stars of the movie Gentlemen Prefer Blondes was Marilyn Monroe. Who was the other? Brian says it was Katharine Hepburn. If it is Katharine Hepburn, Brian claims victory on a very reduced Slingo game. Is it Katharine Hepburn? No, it is not Katharine Hepburn. Kegler, if you were to choose one of those left, who would you have chosen? It was Jane Russell. It was indeed Jane Russell. And Red gets a free number off the board. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next podium round. Oh, Brian, you have a devil. You are the only player, which means you can put a number back on Kegler's board. Here is your question. Adam 12, Dragnet, or Starsky and Hutch? Which police show's first TV episode centered around a man threatening to blow up LA City Hall? Brian says it's Dragnet. Is it Dragnet? It is Dragnet, and with that, the devil gets to put a number back on Kegler's board. You know, so like I said, as you guys can see, the devils don't come up as often, and moving them to compete with the players, I think, helps. We'll find out. Like I said, if I could have gotten 5, I would have loved a full test on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the new podium numbers. Me and my big mouth. Kegler, you can put one back on Brian with this question. Germany, Switzerland, or Sicily? Mussolini was executed after he was caught trying to flee from Italy to where? Mussolini was executed after he was caught trying to flee from Italy to where? Was it Germany, Switzerland, or Sicily? Kegler says it's Sicily. Is he right? No, it is not Sicily. Brian would have said Switzerland, and it would have been Switzerland. It would have been Switzerland. So with that, Listy gets a number off the board. Murphy gets a number off the board just for the fun of it. And we pull the new podium numbers. Oh, Brian, It's up to you again. A question to win it. Jordan, Jordache, or Jourdain? In the ABC miniseries Rich Man, Poor Man, it was based on the lives of which family? Jordan, Jordache, or Jourdain? Brian says it's Jourdain. If he is right, the game goes to Brian. Is it Jourdain? No, it's not Jourdain. Oh. Kegler, if you had chosen, who would you have picked of the remaining two? Hey, SG, how are you doing tonight, my friend? What is good? It was Jordache. In the Rich Man, Poor Man miniseries, it was Jordache. All right, so with that, we go back to the board. We get to remove a number from Listy and Murphy. And the next podium number goes to nobody. Oh, Kegler. It is an 8 for you. And this is a question for you and you alone. Silver tongue, silver flavor, silver palate. What nationally acclaimed gourmet takeout store in Manhattan was founded by Bully Rosso and Sheila Lukens? Was it the silver tongue, the silver flavor, or the silver palate? Kegler says it's the silver tongue. Is he right? No, it is not the silver tongue. Which one would you have gone with, Brian? Silver palate? It was the silver palate. Now, the good news is none of our three ghost players had a number that could be removed. So, Brian, Kegler. Oh, it's liking you, Brian. I'm going to admit, the numbers seem to like you. The 2 keeps popping up. All right, Brian, here is your question. Dandelions, leeches, and iodine drops. People in England were said to treat black eyes with this. He's going to go with leeches. Is the correct answer leeches? It is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, in our reduced Slingo game, our winner is Brian. Congratulations, Brian. You are our winner tonight. And as it's a reduced game, I don't know if I want to go a full large prize. But let me think. All right, we'll do whammies instead. Let's see, how many numbers were left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 whammies were left. Or 11 numbers were left. Actually, let's do this. Because you actually have a score on the board. Ha! 1,600 plus 1 for each number that's left on the board is, or 100, is 2,700 whammies. Ta-da! Now, like I said, I was hoping for a full crowd tonight just to see how well this worked with a full audience. Because I would be interested to know if this. I think this will work. Yeah, well, if I'm not working Saturday, I'm gonna definitely try it Saturday. Um, I don't know why I wanted to run Slingo. I think it's the fact that I changed the rules, and the fact that I changed the rules kind of speeds it up a bunch. But I don't know if it speeds it up a lot with a full audience. I'm hoping. I am hoping that it does speed it up with a full audience on there. So, it is now 8 o'clock, and I believe you know who is up and running. Let's go make sure and see. And if he's not, we'll shoot him. Oh, Trivia Workshop's on. So if Liquid Courage is not on, let's send you guys. I haven't sent anybody over to Trivia Workshop in a while. And LK is not coming up on my stream yet. So we are going to send you guys over to Trivia Workshop tonight. Like I said, it felt good to be back on a Tuesday, and I want to thank you guys for showing up. I think, like I said, I didn't expect a big crowd with me having some weird Tuesdays and Thursdays. Brian, my question is, Brian, what do you think we should do on Thursday if I can stream? What do you think I should do on Thursday if we can stream? Because that'll give me something to work on tomorrow. And make sure my control panels and stuff are working. I'm thinking panel quiz Thursday if we can get 4 people in. That's what I'm thinking. And if I can't get 4 people in, I guess I gotta start working on my Sale of the Century game. Not as though it's like on my big to-do list. And 3 on a match. Alright, I will come up with something for that day. So with that, guys, we are going to send you guys over to Trivia Workshop, who I think has just started Quiz 2 of Season 2. And, like I said, hopefully we will be on Thursday. But if not, as we always say, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors, be good to a stranger. With that, guys, we will see you guys hopefully on Thursday.